I'm BadBoy. I'm 27-year-old dating coach from Croatia. I can teach you how to get any girl out there, how to go out and get her into your life. Stop buying them drinks. Start enjoying your life. How to open conversation. Start conversation with a stranger. How to position yourself so girl feels relaxed being around you. The most important thing is like that girls feels how she feels around you, how she feels, does she feels relaxed, nervous, or because it's you who is making you feel. It's you who is causing her feelings, who's pushing her buttons, okay? So your biggest problem right now is you don't think how you are making them feel. I'm gonna show you exactly, step by step, how to proceed from one point to another, how to proceed from looking at her to talking to her, from talking to her to getting her interest into you, from getting her interest into getting phone number or going somewhere home with her or something else, okay? Or from getting phone number to getting date, or from getting date to getting to physical, it means sex or love or whatever you wish. Woman's brain. You need to understand, basically in order to understand like their behavior, you need to understand our brain, how our brain functions. Our brain has two hemispheres. It's like left hemisphere and right hemisphere, okay? Basically, studies showed that, first they thought for years that one hemisphere is like a mirror copy of another. It's like a mirror image. But in the last few years, they proved wrong. They proved that, that every hemisphere serves different function. That means they found out that the left brain is logical brain. That means it deals with logic, with mathematics, with words, with reasoning, understanding. While right brain is emotional brain. It deals with colors, music, I don't know, art, with emotions, feelings, instincts. Of course, left brain, logical brain is more, it's man's brain, while emotional brain is more like a women's brain. It's interesting, but in every decision man makes, it's 90% how he thinks and 10 how he feels. With girls, it's opposite. It's like 80% emotions and 10-15% logic. And that leads us to the point that every decision a girl makes while she's around you, it comes from how she feels in that moment. It means every decision she makes, she's gonna go home with you or she's gonna run away, she's gonna go dance with you or something, is coming from how she feels in that particular moment. So for example, you ask her, would you like to dance? Her answer is not gonna come from logical decision. It's gonna come from how she feels around you. Make sense? Okay. So, with girls, it's not important what you say. Words, conversation is not important at all. People think that's like one of the biggest mistakes guys, I mean in general, people do in our society. They put too much importance into what they say. And they forget like to control body language, sub-communication. Basically, when you talk with somebody, words are just 7% of that communication. between you and girl, or you and friend, or you with mother and father, whatever. It's just 7%. While 93% is your body language, is sub-communication. It's like you have like two layers. First layer is like words, and down there is like a huge like body language, emotions. That means the way you talk, the way you move, speed of your movements, pitch of your voice, speed of your voice, your emotions you project is 93% of communication. For example, probably you don't even like think about how body language is important. But people in general believe more body language than what you say. For example, if I right now say, you know what, I'm really shy, would you believe me? No. What about if I say, you know what, I'm a player, I travel all around the planet, and I have like 10 girls. Would you believe me? See, you didn't even thought about believing me. You didn't even think about, is it true or not? Immediately it was not true. And girls has unbelievable developed sense for this. They can feel when you are lying, you know, when you're saying like, you know, I have Ferrari, and you're shaking around her. It's not congruent. What do you say and how do you behave is not on the same level. So what happens? She knows you're lying. It's immediately game over. So whatever you say, it must be in the same line with your body language. It must be congruent. What do you say and how do you behave? It means if you say you have Ferrari, you must behave like you have Ferrari. I'm going to teach you like a few things about body language tips. You know, it means like how to sit, the way you walk, the way you talk, and we're going to teach you how to make yourself relaxed, because everything starts from you. If you are relaxed, people around you, they'll be relaxed as well. If you are nervous, guess what? People around you will be nervous as well. Why? Because we always pick up emotions from each another. It's like, for example, you come to your friend's house and you open a door and he's yelling, he just won like $1 million on lottery. He's like, yeah, bam. What's going to happen? Immediately you will start jumping with him. You start jumping, high-fiving, he's going to push you up. So we always pick up emotions from each another. So what happens? You're approaching girls, okay? And you're nervous. And you're talking with a girl and you're nervous. Guess what? You are making her feel nervous as well. And then, of course, she runs away. Why? She feels nervous around you. And you ask that girl, why you didn't like that guy? You know what she's going to tell you? She's going to tell you like, he was making me feel weird. I felt weird around him. I felt uncomfortable. So everything starts from you. How do you feel? So first, you need to get in touch with your feelings. You need to get in touch with how do you feel in every moment. If you feel nervous, start sitting more relaxed way. And guess what? You're going to stop being nervous, you're going to start being relaxed. Because body is much stronger than the mind. Why? If you do this for like 1 minute, if I do this for 1 minute, you know what's going to happen? I'm going to become nervous. Why? Because this is anchored to my feeling nervousness. Usually, for example, when I'm nervous, I do this, okay? Even now I'm relaxed. If I do this for 1 minute, I mean, try it. Try to do this for a minute, and you'll see how it feels. You're gonna become, you're gonna become nervous. You're gonna feel uncomfortable. So, but what if you just relax? Try to go down with your ass, like more like even more like spread. Use more space around you. Use as much space as you can. Like put your legs around him, like your hands around him. Sorry, yeah, and you as well around. If you can, like, you can put this right hand down there, yeah. You feel more relaxed now, more comfortable. So the key is, okay, you can go like to a relaxed position. Yeah, exactly. The more space you use around you, the more relaxed, the more confident you're gonna look. So always try to make yourself relaxed. Whenever you're talking with a girl or with somebody, if you feel that you are nervous, just change your body language. So the body is making you feel relaxed. Okay? So whenever you feel nervous, I feel nervous. Because if you feel nervous, she's gonna feel nervous and it's game over. Whenever you talk with women, with the girls, always pay attention. How do you make her feel? Because from beginning till end, that means beginning, starting conversation, and end is when you are like together with her, kissing her or whatever, getting more physical. It's just it's set of emotions. Set of emotions. It's like one emotion, second emotion, third emotion, bam, 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 and there's the end. People use words. For example, when you're talking with you can also make her feel with emotions, of course. I mean, it's much easier to make somebody feel like relaxed, to put the body language in the relaxed position. But of course, you can tell a story, and in a story, like describe how she's gonna feel. For example, you can say like, can you imagine being on a beach and just like being relaxed and just like, listening to the birds around you and looking at the sunshine, and you can feel like the sand between your fingertips, and you can like smell the whatever, okay? You can make her feel like this as well. But it's not the words. It was my tonality. It was like, for example, take a look, same thing. Can you imagine being on a beach and you're just relaxed? You're just relaxed and you can see the birds, you can hear the birds, you can smell the air. I'm not making you feel anything. See? Why? Because of my delivery. See, I told you like words are 7% and everything else is like 93%. So it's not the words that are making you feel or smell something. That are like making you emotional. I'm making you emotional. It's delivery, it's tonality. So pay attention to that. Let's get back to the brain, okay? When you get born, your left right brain, okay? When you get born, your right brain, basically your logical brain, is empty. It's like, and then they start teaching you like first words, they start teaching you how to say mommy, how to say daddy, how to walk, how to do this, and how to respect everybody. Then they send you to a school. Then in a school they're teaching you, okay, words, whatever, grammar, languages, math. But it's logic mostly. In other brain, when you get born, it's already filled. It's already full. It's mostly like survival instincts. It's like emotions. How do you feel when you, for example, pain, you're gonna cry, and how it hurts, when you are happy, you're going to smile, these kind of things. I mean, those things you cannot change. You can't change. You can play with those things, but you can't change like this evolutional thing, okay? Like when you are hungry, how you're going to feel when, I don't know, when you need to go to the toilet, stuff like this. So basically, when you are talking with a girl, words go to logical brain, and emotions go to emotional brain. And of course, when you're talking, you need to engage both brains. If you're just talking, you're engaging just one brain. If you're just making her feel something, then you're just like emotional brain. Structure of game of seduction is like, first you need to create attraction, and then you need to create rapport. Rapport means connection. For example, first, you know when you see like a beautiful girl, what do you feel? You feel attraction, like wow, I want her. That's attraction. That emotion, like I want something. Or when you see like a good car, I want this car. That's attraction. When a girl sees a good guy, like a beautiful guy, or a guy that fits her needs, she's gonna feel like that emotion, that like butterflies in stomach or whatever like they call it. It's attraction. But attraction is just one part of process. You also need to create this rapport, this connection. It means you need to sit down and talk with a girl. Create this like, yes, we are soulmates. Attraction is a feeling, emotion that we feel. To understand attraction, for example, girls like muscling guys, like muscles, like strong guys. Why? In order to understand this, let's go back 1,000,000 years, okay, in a caveman period. In a caveman period, girl, what she was searching for in a man? They can protect her, hunt for food, maybe good genes for kids. That means, kids has much better chance to survive some masculine guy than some geeking guy. He was able to protect her from dinosaurs, from animals, from intruders. Protect family as well. Also, a guy with muscles, he was able to hunt, to kill, he was fast. As well, so basically in a cave, she had an option. She had an option to get babies with some muscling crazy guy, okay, like some strong guy, or with some geeky guy who was drawing pictures on the cave all day long. Which one did she choose?
Muscular guy.
Muscular guy, of course. Now take a look. Maybe one girl was thinking logically. This or this, okay, logically. But after repetition, 100 years, 100,000 years, million of years, it became an instinct to choose muscling guys, dominant guys. See? So after 1 million of years, it became an emotion. I mean today, it doesn't mean muscles that he can hunt for food. For example, today, what provides comfort, food, protection?
Money.
Exactly. See? And take a look, girls feel attraction for it. Not for Ferrari, not for money, for emotions that they provide. So basically, attraction is when you convey something that she wants. For example, let's say You are like 21-year-old girl. Or like 19, blonde, you're like, high school economy, studying, basically like you're in college, studying economy. Describe me your ideal guy. Adventure. He's a little bit older. Then what else? He's insecure, he's confident. Is he insecure or confident?
Confident.
Okay, confident. Then what else? He's confident. He's interesting. Dominant. He's like, he's the one who is like, he's the leader. He's deciding what they're gonna do and. Okay?
I think so.
Okay, yeah, leader, dominant.
That young?
He's not like guy who's asking her like everything, I mean, no matter if she's like 19 or 25, it's same thing, okay? So basically it's like, he is confident, dominant, adventurous, as I said, interesting. Let's say maybe he has a sense for humor. It's not like funny clown guy, but more, he has a sense for humor. Then as well, is he gay? No. Okay, it means he's sexual with her. I mean, sexual. I mean, he's like, he likes her and she can feel it. She can feel it that he likes her. So, let's take a look one more time. He's relaxed. He's leader. Dominant. Confident. Adventurous. Sexual. Sense for humor. Romantic. He makes her feel that she's special. And he takes care of her. So, is a 19-year-old girl is going to be attracted to this guy? But what if she's a boring life? What she's going to search for? Which most girls do have.
No, I don't know.
She's going to search one more boring person. You know what one girl told me? She told me like, I'm like, okay, why did you like me? She's like, you are crazy, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, but you're totally opposite from me, You're like, like a cute little girl, cooking at home and blah, 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 like, family type of girl, She's like, yeah, but I don't want one more boring person around me. She's like, I want somebody who's going to show me life, who's going to do some adventure with me. Show me other side of life.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Makes sense.
So if she's boring, don't be boring around her. That's why girls hate geeks. Why? They have no life. So if you're a geek, first create a life, find a life. Okay. So, in order to attract girl, you need to convey those personality traits. You need to convey that you are dominant, relaxed, confident, interesting, that you have sense for humor, that you make her feel special. You're sexual. And dominant. Leader as well. Okay? So that's the first, very, very first thing that you're gonna convey. So it's very important, the initial approach. How do you approach a girl? It means you must be dominant. You must be like, for example, turning girls around, okay? Okay? It means, for example, a girl is in a bar, okay? You turn her around. Take a look. You look her up and down. I like you. I want to get to know you. What it means? It means you are the chooser. You are choosing her. Do you like her or not? Not other way around. You are the confident. You are the man. You are the screener. So it's very important on the beginning what kind of frame do you establish? What image do you create of yourself? Because it's like in her mind, you are black. You're a black hole, nothing. And then you are creating puzzles. You are creating of who you are, your personality and everything. So from beginning, be very careful. What do you install in her brain about yourself? If in one moment you are saying, I'm confident with your body language and everything else, okay, then next second don't start to shake and, and start leaning into it. So you're going to confuse her. One other thing is like always body language tip. Always try to lean out. Always try to lean out. Never lean in. Why? Because the one who is leaning in is always lower value than the other one. If I'm leaning in, that means I really need you. If I'm leaning out, it means I'm not needy, I'm confident, I'm like relaxed, okay? You need me. And it's funny, like if you lean out, it's a psychology thing, it's a psychology game. You lean out, she's gonna start leaning in. And then you lean in, what's gonna happen? She leans out. It's like a magnet thing, like plus and minus. So make sure when you approach girl, that first thing that you convey to her, that you are dominant, relaxed, confident, interesting guy. Of course, this interesting thing is also do with your dressing style. If you're all in black, everything black, 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 just any other guy in club, you're just like any other guy in club. So pay attention, like if you go to dark clubs, then dress some like light colors, like lively colors, like orange, yellow, white, red. Something that's gonna express energy, not like negative energy, like dark. So dressing style, it's not very important, but it counts. So pay attention on the way you dress. Pay attention to how do you look, what's your outgoing, what's your image that you project before you start talking. It means your dressing style and your body language together. If you're leaning into the girl, no matter how dressed you are below her. And most people think that they need to go there and impress girls. That he needs to buy her drinks and this and flowers and buy her dinner, and so she's gonna like him. That's very wrong. That's exactly opposite of what you need to do. Because with buying stuff, what you are conveying is that you are needy, that you desperately need her. And that is a turn-off. Don't think you can like pay her attraction, that she's gonna like you. That's very wrong. You can go out with €1 and you can get a girl. If you know game playing, if you know what you need to do and how you need to do. It means you don't need to spend any money. Buying them drinks, cocktails, taking it to dinner is a wrong way. If you jump in that category, my friend, it's game over. That category is named as a provider. Usually hot girls, they have like one or two providers that's paying, taking her out, paying for stuff. And one guy that she goes when she needs sex. And you can choose, my friend, in which category you want to be. You want to be in category of being a provider, or in category being a lover. It's your choice. I know a guy who's like taking girls to Paris to shopping. I don't know, paying her like 1,000 euros a month just to be around him, hoping he's gonna get laid, hoping he's gonna get sex. While in the meantime, she was like coming every night to my friend's house, staying there, and he'll pick up in the morning, taking her for a breakfast, for lunch, and again driving her back end of the day to his place to pick up some books, because she needs to pick up some books from him for college. So it's very, very your decision. I mean, it's like your behavior towards the girls. If you behave in a wrong way, they're gonna fit you in the wrong category. So it's very important to change yourself if you want to succeed. If you want if you want to be successful with girls, you need to change the way you behave, the way you make them feel. You need to change, like, what do you do around girls? It's also being serious with them is not good. They go out to have fun, and they expect from you to give them fun. So, as soon as you approach girls, you need to convey in first 10 seconds, 1 minute. You are dominant, relaxed, interesting. Standing there and tapping on the shoulder, hey girls, can I please talk with you? You are not showing that you are interesting, confident, that you are the man. You're showing opposite. And girls today, they're searching still for like guy who is above her. If you're approaching girls from mindset that you are below her and that you need to do something to get on her level, it's a mistake. It's a very wrong mindset. If you're approaching girls from mindset that you are below her, it's like shooting yourself in the foot on the very beginning. By default of this universe, by default of this planet, we guys are above girls and they need us for survival. You can even open a Bible and you will see that first God created a man, then he created a woman. Also, one other thing. I know like most guys think like the girls are the prize. They're above guys, you know, like now we need to work to get them. I mean, take a look at my girlfriends. I mean, okay, before they met me, she spends like 5 hours in front of mirror to make herself look beautiful. It means 5 hours to make herself look beautiful. For who? Wait a second. You spend 5 hours to look beautiful for somebody else. It means somebody else is the price, not you. Is that true? I mean, if you spend 5 hours in front of mirror to look beautiful for somebody else, then somebody else is the price. Not you. So basically they are out there searching for you guys. When you see two girls in a club, it's not like two girls there, it's opportunity. Some girls go out to dance, but most of them it's excuse to go out and search for the guys. But it's up to you. You're gonna change your life. And you're gonna do something about it, or you're gonna stay here where you are and do nothing. If you take my way, I'm gonna show you how to do it. It's very easy. But it's a painful. Yes, it's gonna hurt. Because you're not used to doing this. It's very different, very like masculine approach towards the end. Rapport. Once you create that attraction, that means turning them around, showing that you are a man, opening in a dominant way, in masculine way, you're gonna get attraction. It means girls will start playing with hair. She's gonna give you indication of interest that she is into you. Then you must jump into second stage, which is creating rapport. Rapport, to create rapport, you must do three things. First, you must establish trust. It means you must create that she trusts you. Then, you must make her feel comfortable on your touch. It means like high fives, you can do this palm reading, so you're like using palm reading. But what you are doing from behind is like making her feel comfortable and you touching her. And third thing is like connection. So it's like trust, comfort, and touch. And connection. Connection is only verbal part of whole story. That means only part where you will need to talk with girls. I mean, trust is very hard to establish, saying like, you can trust me, you can trust me. It's more like being a time man, some like little clues, little secrets that you can do, to create trust with a girl. That she trusts. For example, you need some trust to take the girl for hand and say, let's go out. She needs to trust you. So, also it's more about spending time with her, talking with her, and connecting, maybe changing the place inside the club, so you make sure that she is going around the club with you. If you're just standing on one place and talking for 5 hours, and then you try to move her outside, she's gonna freak out. But if you move her inside the club, you go for a drink, you go sit down, then you go dance, then you go there, okay? She's used to walking around you inside the club, which is basically preparing her to get out. See? But if she's already walking with you, she's comfortable. She's like, it's okay. So you're preparing the territory for taking girl out. If you take a look into seduction process from emotional perspective, that means what emotions you are making her feel. That means forget talking, forget scenario, body language, everything else. That means like all other structures. Just focus on emotions. Basically, you need from beginning till very end, when you are physical in a bed with a girl, you need to make her feel 5 different emotions. If you, my friend, can make her feel 5 different emotions in particular order, you're gonna get any girl out there. It means if you can make her feel 5 emotions in particular order in one time, you're gonna get any girl out there. Just 5. That means you need to produce 5 emotions inside her body. If you can make that, your success is guaranteed. Sounds very easy, huh?
Yeah, you will tell us.
Who knows? So let's see. What 5 emotions? Here we are talking just about making them feel. Very, very first emotion that you need to produce in her body, that you need to change, is making her feel relaxed around you. No matter how she felt before you approached her. First emotion you gonna make her feel is being relaxed around you. That's a groundwork for everything else. What most guys are doing is they are making them feel nervous as a first emotion. You know, creepy touching, you know, and things like that. And they kill themselves in the very first. They didn't start talking with girls, they try a game over. So, making her feel relaxed is a groundwork for second emotion that's coming. And second emotion that we're gonna produce in her body, make her feel, is attraction towards us. It's an emotion. But you will get attraction, you will get attraction only and only after she felt relaxed around you. If she was nervous in the beginning, you'll never get attraction. So we have, she is relaxed. She is attracted to us. How to get attraction? You know, conveying things. Third thing, or emotion number 3, is trust. Yes. Somehow you need to make her feel that she trusts you. For beginners, they need like, I don't know, like 5 hours, whatever, like, to make her feel trust. But trust comes from you. If you trust, the easier way to create trust is like you trust person first. If you open up, you trust her, she's going to trust you back. So we have relaxed, attraction, trust. Then it's comfort and touch. Of course, in order to get into sexual touch, you need to start somewhere. You cannot jump directly to tits or to sexual spots. It means you need first to start touching her hands, high fives, I don't like, brushing her hair or something. You need to start somewhere on non-sexual places in order to proceed to escalate to sexual. So start from very beginning, start touching girls on non-sexual. As soon as you open a conversation with her, start touching her, leave her hand around the shoulder. Make sure you touch her, because with a touch, you are like, she's getting used on you touching her. Which is very, very important. It's gonna save you a lot of time in the end, when you will need to escalate towards sex. If there's no touching in this whole process, if there's no touch in this whole process, you'll need like 5 hours or how many hours work on the end to make her feel okay with you, being with you naked in a bed. Because then you need to start touching her. And you didn't have touching before, it's like a lot of work. So take a look. We have like 4 emotions now that she feels around me. She's relaxed. She's attracted. She trusts me. And she's comfortable with me touching her. And the very, very last emotion is connection, which is basically soulmate thing. That she thinks that I'm her soulmate. That we connect. We are on the same page. You know how when you see you know how it is when you just find somebody who is like, you simply connect. It's like a click, yeah, I'm good with that person. Like with your best friends. You can create that with any person. So, let's take a look. What we have? We have 5 emotions. I'm with a girl, and she is relaxed around me. She likes me. Attraction. She trusts me. She's comfortable with me touching her. And she thinks we are soulmate. What's missing for sex to happen? Just a location, my friend. Just a place where she is gonna feel okay being naked. Because take a look, for escalation, I just need from normal touch to move to sexual touch. And she's horny. But I need location where she's gonna feel comfortable being naked with me. That's why when guys make girls sexual in a club, it's a very, very stupid thing to do. Making girls horny or sexual in a club, it's pointless. It's like you're preparing for something. What now? Sexual comes on very last emotion. When you have everything ready, then you can make her sexual. If you make her sexual in a club, and then you say, hey, let's go out. She's like, Why? Because she knows what's gonna happen if she goes with you. So, seduction must be a smooth progression. So it just, from outside, it looks like it's just happening. From inside, there's a lot of planning, a lot of preparation, logistic work. So always, if you want to make sure that you are making her feel, you need to stop arguing with a woman. That's one also big mistake. A lot of guys argue with girls. She's like, I have a boyfriend. She's like, really? So, I mean, but doesn't even matter. We can just like sleep tonight and blah, blah. It's arguing. Never argue with a woman. Never. Never argue with a woman. Focus on emotions, not on logic. If you are focusing with logical brain, you are focusing, arguing, fighting with logical brain. You are fighting with her social programming. Everything she read in Cosmo. Her mother told her. Religion, church. You are fighting against all those things. If you are focusing on logical brain, on discussions and arguing. So never argue with a woman. Instead, change their emotion. For example, if a girl says to you, let's just be friends. Now, arguing, logical brain will be, but no, but women, God created men and women not to be friends, to be, to get together, sexual, blah, blah, blah. Now you are arguing with her, trying to convince her into something else, trying to logically convince her to change her decision, which is wrong. Why? Because her decision came from how she feels. Take a look. She doesn't, why did she told you, let's just be friends? She told you that because she doesn't feel nothing for you. There's no attraction. So, and then you try to escalate, and she's like, no, we are friends. Of course. There's no attraction. She doesn't feel nothing for you. She feels nothing for you. And of course, you have friends. But, so don't focus. Don't try to change logically her decision. Instead, focus on her emotions. Start making her feel something. Make sure you change emotion. If you make her feel something for you, decision is going to change automatically. See what I mean? It's like focusing on emotions, not on logical results. Because logical results is just like reflection from what she feels. In every moment when you're talking with a girl, think about how I am making her feel. She's happy, sad, nervous. One thing, avoid bad emotions. Focus on positive emotions all the time. Whatever you talk about, never talk about, my cat died last week. I mean, it's okay to talk about it, but don't make stress out from it. Try to push inside her body positive emotions all the time. Seduction is not about taking something from girls. It's not tricking them into sex. Seduction is about giving and taking. It's a yin-yang. Seduction is about giving and taking. It's a yin-yang. You enrich her life, she enriches your life. If you're trying to trick girls into sex, you're gonna have problems in the end, or tomorrow. Leading. It's one of the most important things to do with girls. You are supposed to lead from very beginning to very end of seduction. Even in your life, you should become, even in your life, you should become a leader, a guy who is always deciding everything, a guy who is taking initiative, guy who knows what he wants. So, whenever you're talking with girls, you should be the one who is initiating things. You should be the one who is saying, let's go there, let's go there. You should be the one who is going for a kiss, who is getting a phone number. Never, never in your life wait for somebody else to do things that you should do. One more time. Never in your life wait for somebody else to do things that you should do. If you're gonna wait, you're gonna die waiting. Because life is gonna be the way you design it. Because life is gonna be the way you design it. So when you're talking with a girl and you want to go somewhere else, take her for a hand and lead her. Move her. Again, you are the one who is thinking 2 steps ahead. You are the one who is deciding what she is gonna do with you. She, women, girls, they are supposed to follow us. Even other people, they are supposed to follow a leader. That's how this planet works. That's your goal, to become a leader, to become a guy who knows what he wants in every second of his life. You should be the guy who is having fun, who is talking with girls, who is moving them around the club. Why? Because if you move them around the club, you are making them relaxed. You are making them comfortable around you. Girl is getting used to you being a leader. Girl is getting used to you, to follow you. So always, from very beginning of approach, try to establish that frame, that situation where other people are following your rules, where other people follow and listen what you have to say. Because your presence is way more important than they are. When you are coming to the girls, it's a man coming, her dreams coming to them. So always remember that you are the prize, that girls are searching for you. That's why they are out there. That's why they go for a dance in the clubs. That's why they need us to give them fun, to approach them, to seduce them. My friend, on this planet, you have 28,000 days. That means just 83, if you are lucky, circles around the sun. That's all your life. And you already wasted probably like 10,000 days. Who knows how old you are, depends. So every day you have on this planet is a gift. Every day you have on this planet is a time that you should use to have fun, to enjoy. Every second, every hour. That's the message, philosophy behind Carpe Diem. Take a look what yesterday is. Yesterday, just a few pictures, few memories, few sounds, just a few molecules in your brain. Yesterday, my friends, doesn't exist. You are stupid if you live in your memories. You're gonna live in your memories when you're gonna be like 75, 80 years old. Until then, you're gonna create your memories. You're gonna create things, adventures, romance that you're gonna remember, when you're gonna be old. While tomorrow is just a vision, just a hope. For a lot of people, tomorrow never comes. Don't wait that day, that tomorrow that's not gonna come for you. Instead, use what you have. Don't think, don't focus on plans you're gonna do in future. Do them today. Start working on things today. Because everything you have in your life is today. This day, this moment, this night. So start using it. Stop wasting your time. Because every day you wake up, somebody gave you 24 hours to use, not to waste. Not to waste in your daily routines, but to use, to enjoy, to do something new, to enrich your life. It's a gift. Every day you wake up, it's a gift. Stop living in your routine, into things that you must do every day. Find a time for yourself. Find a time to make your dreams come true every day, every moment. Because that's what life is supposed to be. To live happily and not to live like a zombie. Start doing hobbies, sports that you never had a chance to do before. Start making your dreams come true, because every day is opportunity for you to do something new. Don't let life pass next to you and you don't do anything in your life. So start changing your life. Make your life interesting, not just for the girls. Make the life interesting for yourself. Yes, for yourself. Why? If your life is interesting and you are enjoying your life, girls, they want to be part of your life. You won't need to approach them. You don't need to go out and to approach them. Girls will start coming to you. They will start asking you, can I be part of your life? Why? Because you're gonna be happy. You're gonna be fun and interesting. And that's what they want. They want somebody with life. They want somebody who is having fun, who can enrich their life. If you have a boring life, there's nothing you can offer besides wasting time. So, carpe diem, which means seize a day. You talking to me? Are you talking to me? Of course you're talking to me. Come here.
He was nearly shot as a child. Others would have surrendered. He believed in himself and became the most famous pickup artist in Europe for the first time on DVD. Bad Boy, as seen in Neil Strauss' best-selling book, The Game, proudly presented by The Perfect Seduction, world's premier seduction academy.